So let's work with our Pathfinder. Now, first thing I want to do is I'm going to add a failsafe on our Pathfinder task. Okay, I did a little bit of work because it was a lot. I needed a lot of research actually. Okay, I've added a timer in our Pathfinder task on our tick. Okay, if we have a path, we just wait. We call the unfinished. However, because the Pathfinder, and especially when we are fixing all the rules and stuff like that, okay, might give us an issue. So it might make us that we can't. It will stuck on an endless pathfinding solution. We're going to add a failsafe, and we're going to say if in 2 seconds, or yeah, if in 2 seconds you can't have, you haven't finished your path, we're going to eliminate the path. So we're going to say I've added the timer. We're going to be adding by delta time. Okay, all the same things. Reset the timer. Call the unfinished, which basically unregisters the task. Keep in mind that it's the base unfinished. It's not this task. It's not this one. It's what we have only on the base, which means it's going to just do this. Then has path is false, has task is false, target task is null, and it resets the path. Now for the Pathfinder, this was a little bit, yeah, as you can see, I have a lot of things that we don't really need right now, so I'm going to delete this. And I've added some logic, but we're still going to fix the logic for it. But let's take it from the start, and I'm going to comment all of them out so you can start, so you get the idea of how we are into thinking about this. First of all, I'm going to have a return value, which is going to be null, and return my return value. If I say that return value is assigned the search and click play, we're going to have the exact same behavior as we did before. Okay, nothing changes. You can walk through pretty much everything, and you can walk through air, and just it's going to find the fastest point. Now, also I did one small change on the move task. That's why he's sitting inside the ground right now, and that move task basically I removed from the actual tick of the unit, which is over here. I removed on the end position we have a plus vector 3.tab, so that's why I've added that. Okay, then with this we have the exact same behavior, but we are sitting right inside the move, right inside the tile, but that comes from the move task. Okay, now we need to find all the cases that we're going to need. First of all, we need to know if the search position, let's remove that, if the search position is indeed the end block, then return me the end block. I don't really want, because the end block has some specific behaviors, and we're going to have to add some special logic for just the end block. Let's just for now return it as it is. The next thing I want to find is the direction the current block is, so, and this from the search block, and we're going to do it like this. Okay, and this will give us that direction. If, however, the direction for our search block is at 0, it means it's on the same level as we are, which means if our search position is solid, it means we are running into a wall. Let's say if it's not solid, then the return value is going to be our search position. This will not allow us to find positions that are on the same level and they are solid. Okay, we can test this to see what I mean. Hit load, and okay, so if I say I want to move through over, let's see, through over here, it's not going to go over this, it's going to go around it. Okay, because all these have walls, and it actually finds a way that it goes below him. Yeah, it did go around all of this. So if I click here, as you can see, it's going to go around it. So that's one case. That means you can't walk on a level that's on top of you. Okay. Awesome. So let's say we want to be able to walk one above. So what we're going to do, we're going to say block above, get block, and remember we are doing this with wall positions because the chunk addresses might be, you know, we might have circumvent our world and stuff like that. So we don't know if the block next to us is the one around the end of the map. So on our search position, we're going to look for the above node, and if the above is solid, we don't want to be doing anything. It means we are 2 levels above. So I'm going to say if the above node is not solid, then the return value I want to have is the above one, which means I can actually walk on top of it. We can you know, add more things further later to that, but for now this will work. If it's not solid, then it's a viable node, so this is working. Okay, one small thing we can also add, if this is solid, what this is going to let us do, let's actually hit play, and I would like to see an example. I'd like to show you an example for this. And hit load. Okay, this actually will allow us to climb one tile nodes. Okay, if I go and build these two over here, yeah, we should probably fix that as well. Okay, you can see he has to walk on top. And another thing, as you can see, I'm now at this level. So if I click to go on this level, I'm pretty much walking through the air. Okay, obviously we don't want that. So back to our world over here. If you're not solid, we now need to look on the below node. So delete that and let's rename that to below. Obviously the below node will be minus vector3.tab, and we're going to say if below is solid, then return value will be the search position this time, not the below one, because the below one is solid. We want to sit on top of it. If we also want to be safe from errors, let's say that only do the check if the above and if the below is not null. Okay, so this will not allow us to walk on thin air anymore. And actually, you know what, just so that we can test this a little bit better and a little bit more precise, we're going to throw a debug.log error, not log error, log warning, and say no path found. Let's delete this, we don't care for that. On path found, let it compile and hit play. Allow it some time to compile it. Load. Okay, so let's start building something. Let's start building it over here, and that's probably we're going to have to fix some issues, whatever. Okay, so you see that I can't go up there. I haven't found my path, and let's say I'll build one over there, and I'm going to build one over there as well. We should also fix that as well, and I'm going to fix that one over there, and now I'm going to go and build one even higher up. Okay, as you can see, I can't go over there. Now, let's say I want to go from here to here. Yeah, he can't go over there because we don't have any logic for if the search positions are below us. Okay, so he looks for this one and checks that the search position below him, it's not 0, so it minimizes. Which means on our Pathfinder again, on our or outside of this, or maybe we don't need the no, we do need this. Okay, so okay, that's the two cases for when it's on our own level. Now we need to search to do the extra cases. Some cases might actually be the same, however. So let's say if d position.y, we're going to see if we can encapsulate a few things later. For now, just to keep it safe, I'm just going to do it like this. Okay, so if the direction, let's maybe call this direction, is lower than 0, we're still doing the same thing. Yeah, we're still going to search for below. If direction is higher than 0, however, we can be looking the same logic we have over here. So we should only be looking for if search is not solid. And actually this will also be if search is not solid as well. Okay, so if it's solid, we need to check if the below of that is solid. So if it's not solid, then the return value should be true because you are, it's a viable search position. Let's also add else to this and else to this, although it's kind of impossible to have all those things, but just to be safe. Sanity works a lot around this time. So click play, hit load. We have one block. We can add the second one. We can go below. We are kind of passing through things, so we can fix that later. It's not something we should worry about right now. And let's start building on top of these things. And you can see that we're going to build up top. Now let's say we want to go down. And that's a little bit strange. So let's do it again. Let's build next to this. Okay. And let's build on there. Let's say we want to build up here. Okay, let's build up here. And let's say we want to build up there. We can't go over there. Okay, after 2 seconds it resets this. I'm going to remove collapse so I can see that it actually something updates over here without me worrying about. And also let's fix this as well. Double click that and just say if dir not equals vector 3.0 update the rotation, or actually if dir equals that, dir will be transform dot forward. Better yet. So we always keep a value. Let's hit play. Oops. Yeah, we have something off. Okay, so let's go below. we can build. Let's build over here. Let's build over here. And let's maybe build over here as well. Over here. And let's say we now want to build over here, and I want to build to this case. So he's going down, down. He's going to start climbing, and building over there. Okay, now let's eliminate other things. For example, on our Pathfinder, let's bring the direction before we do this. The return value can go over here. Okay, so if the search no, actually, yeah, if the search is the end block and direction, however, dot x is not 0 and direction dot z is not equal 0, actually no. So if both of these are not equal 0, then return null. Okay, it means you can go onto your end block if you are on the, you can go onto the building block and build diagonally. So if you are on the final task, you're going to have to go through Manhattan instead of diagonal. Let's try this. Let's see. That should be diagonal from him. Yeah. Okay. He now doesn't build diagonally, so it means if I click this, yeah, he doesn't have a last. That doesn't count because, I don't know. Let's see. We know he can build diagonally at least through, if there is a whole way to do this. Let's see. Okay. He's going in. That's not really what we want, is it? So directions X, Y, Z. Also, no, okay, I think that's correct, but for whatever reason you are returning to the end block, whatever it happens. And okay, let's go onto the unit, and inside the load path count equals 0, return path removes the last one. Let's do a debug log for this dot path dot count and see that what that's going to return us. Okay, 6, let's say over here 1, and I think that is because, I don't know why. That is because if you only have 1, then I think that path is the last one. Oh, the starting path. I don't know. Actually, let's put a debug log above that and before we remove that, and we'll see. I don't know if it removes at 0, the remove at path, so we'll see. Yeah, it does. Okay. But diagonally, you are taking. Why are you taking it like that though? Okay, come over here. So technically, if we put it down here, the fastest path to it should be diagonally. And you just go in and damn it. And let's see then. It is diagonally. Well, anyway, for whatever reason, the diagonal path doesn't actually work as it should for this. And if it's the end block, direction X, there's that. Okay, let's eliminate then. If direction dot Y equals 0, only then return the end block. Let's see if that's going to work. But so on the same level. Oh, so you're going. So that's interesting. You can go higher up for whatever reason. So if I click on this, he has to go down to add it. So that's kind of a weird bug. But okay. So the direction should be 0. And then you'll be returning the end block. Okay, remove that, whatever. If direction X is direction 0, if you have the same block, direction X, yeah, I don't know. So, okay, ignore that. And let's say, I think with this at least we're going to have the correct behaviors. Let's remove the diagonal part because it needs a little bit more thinking. Of course, if you have any ideas, feel free to comment below until I've made the next video, of course. Let's see the state of the Pathfinder for now at least. Okay. Okay, so we can, for whatever reason, we can build two above and probably two below. No, we can't build two below. Okay, so yeah, we're going to have to add some specific logic per build task actually, because you couldn't build on the same node you are in, but technically you should be able to dig below where you are and you will just move on the one below you. Okay. Actually, we might be able to try this now. Let's see. On the distract task, on finish, target task has task. If target node or target block equals the same as unit dot current block, okay, let's do a new Pathfinder task. And That's not the distract mode. Unit? No? Distract task. Pathfinder task. Task. New or path task. Or actually that should probably be the task below you, shouldn't it? Target block, current block, new Pathfinder task. Anyway, we'll see. New Pathfinder task. Target unit is going to be, of course, our own unit. Path task dot to target block. Let's see what else do we have. Path task, target block. Let's see where else we're using this. To and from. Okay. So distract task or finish. We need an else over here. Target block, path task dot from unit dot target current block. So yeah, that's probably, we need the above one probably. So let's say block above equals world dot, do we have it as a singleton? How do we have it? Let's see, world, how are we accessing this? Let's see, find our references, place all units, world, unit, animator, current block, oh no. Are we doing it through here? No. Yeah, I think we're getting it via the chunks. Let's find our chunk. Have the chunk. No, we have the mesh data for this. Mesh collider. Okay, so we're going to make the world into a singleton for easy access. So public static world singleton void awake singleton equals this. Then on the distract task, singleton dot get block from wall position, target block wall position plus vector3 dot up, and then if the above block is the same one as the unit, then the target block is going, we need to do a pathfinding job for these two. Then wherever we are doing this path task, this is over here, task manager, we're going to have to register this task. Okay, let's see, path task, and I believe the target task, when we are registering this, we are not really using the task, so maybe we can have it like this and set this still to true. Okay, or maybe not. Why are you complaining? We need one more. No. Okay, let's check for this if we do indeed assign the target task. target task, yeah, you're assigning it through here, so that means, yeah, we still need to nullify this. Has task true. Okay. So distract task, that's on unit assigned, so that means for this you should be false, and you still be should have this unit has task. Okay, then on the final one of the Pathfinder task, on finish or move task actually, else unit has task equals false if you don't have any other unit target task. So with this we should be able to dig below us, and when you're finished you're going to lerp down. Well, hopefully. Let's go over here, let's dig, and let's dig down. I guess not. Oops. Let's remove this. We don't really need this anymore. And this. So on the distract task, we have all these two. Register task, path task, and let's check and see if this is actually working, or if we are just actually, you know what, I think we don't even need a Pathfinder for that. And let's go build over here, dig here, dig below you. Okay, you are coming in here, so instead of loading a path task, why not just do a move task? You already know that it's viable to work there. New move task. Move task doesn't work like that. Okay, let's pick one. Let's check one thing on finish. Register task. Okay, so this just do this. We can say on start on finish. Okay, so here's the thing, new move task, and I'm going to create a list of blocks, path, new list of blocks, path task. Let's remove this to move task, then path.add the above node, no, the target block. Okay, then I think we need to also add our own units block, so dot add unit dot, that's not unit, current block. Okay, add that, then unit dot load path, the path we have above. We register the move task. Okay, target task has nothing, has task is still true. I think this will make it work like this without having to worry about doing a Pathfinder, because you already know the block you are in, you already know the block you want to go in, you know there's no object before those two. Are you on the R? No, you're not. Oh, nice. Let's go build over here. Actually, remove that, and remove the one below you. Okay, we have an error. We have an error because we also need to assign the unit. So we can also call unit manager, not unit manager, distract task, move task dot on unit assigned. The unit you want to assign will be this unit. Let's collapse this. Load. What? Okay, there goes that. Let's see why this complains. Why are you complaining? You don't have a unit though. I think because the task manager is going to try, when you register the task, is going to try and assign a new one. Register task, yeah, to register. And from to register, oh, that's registering a pending task. Wait, let's check one thing. Let's close that. You're coming from the task, from the move task, register task, task manager, distract task, register task, add. Let's say move task. Good definition. Well, not this definition. This is a move task. So on unit assigned, the move task has nothing. So you are correct to complain. So simply move task dot unit equals unit. So that will probably work fine. Load. Let's make him come over here and build something. Delete that. Delete that. And you're not moving down for whatever reason. And you're not moving down because you have one more. Yeah, okay, I know why. So load path, as we were saying, we're going to add, I think we're using this load path in a delegate. Okay, we're not, which is cool, because we can just go and say load path bool trim, and I'm just going to initialize it as false. If, or actually I'm going to initialize it as true. Okay, and if trim the end, it's going to remove it, otherwise it's going to leave the path as it is, which means on my distract task I can say load my path but don't trim it, so I have the position, otherwise it will be removing the target block we were going in, so that means you wouldn't have a position to go to. You can see how even just a simple thing like that, when you have all those managers, it's really a big deal. And voila. I think it went a little bit too fast. So let's maybe try that again. And we can't try that if you are building it like that. Okay. Okay. Let's see why. One more thing. Move task unit. Okay. Register task. Move task. Let's see what we're doing on load path. Best transform point, transform direction. Okay, so the start position doesn't really take into account the current block, so I think it should be safe if we remove the first one and only keep the second path. Load. Let's build over here. Yeah, nice. Okay, so as you can see, Pathfinder and extra tasks and behaviors are really, basically it's, for the most part, it's what we're going to be doing for a lot of next parts, because we don't have anything that has to do with water depth, all those cool things. Okay, we're going to fix those, however, in a later video. So let's finish with this part, and as always, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, and if you like to see more stuff like this, which I'm sure you do, then consider supporting me on Patreon so we can keep making a lot of more of this cool stuff, especially now that we kinda looking like we have a game, an actual game on our hands. I'll see you on the next one.